And former Gateway Church pastor Robert Morris is out of jail this morning. He just finished serving 6 months behind bars. That was after pleading guilty to child sex abuse charges.
So you may remember back in October when he was arrested, Andrea Lucia was there to break news of his plea deal. And now she's back to report on his release. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning. Normally, right now, 6 o'clock is when you would start to see inmates who've completed their sentence being released from the Osage County jail here in Oklahoma. But jail records show Robert Morris was allowed to walk out right at midnight. Jail officials have cited his high profile and potential security concerns for their reason in treating him a little bit differently. Morris does remain under supervision, though. He has 9.5 years of probation and a lifetime on the sex offender registry ahead of him. His sentence was part of a plea deal reached last October and approved by Cindy Clemishire, the woman he admitted to molesting beginning in 1982 when she was just 12 years old. Court records indicate Morris now plans to serve out his probation at his $1.5 million lakefront home in Palo Pinto County. He'll be required to report his whereabouts to a probation officer and be barred from consuming alcohol, carrying a gun, or associating with other convicted felons. The allegations against Morris first became public in 2024. They led to Morris's resignation from Gateway Church in Southlake, the church he founded and built into one of the largest churches in the U.S. At the time, he had radio and television programs. He'd also written books and served as an advisor to President Trump. We have reached out to Morris's attorneys to see what comes next for him.
Well, Andrea, we know that Robert Morris more recently was one of the most popular and prominent pastors in the country. So do we know if he's planning a return to the ministry anytime soon?
Yeah, Morris himself hasn't commented on that, and we're not quite sure what kind of support that there would be. We know Gateway Church lost a lot of its members after this all came out, and we heard from some of them who were really upset. But he did receive a visit from the pastor of Mercy Culture Church here in Fort Worth this February. Landon Schott came out here to the jail. Schott has been a big critic of what he considers cancel culture, and he came out after that visit and announced that God had told him that Morris has been forgiven. Morris also has a son and a son-in-law, both of whom lead their own churches. But we do know when all this came out, Morris was looking at retiring from Gateway Church. So he was already sort of winding down his time at Gateway. And again, he himself hasn't commented on his plans.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about Gateway, though. I mean, where do things stand between him and Gateway?
Yeah, Morris and Gateway are sort of embroiled in litigation right now. Both of them have been named as defendants in a lawsuit that was filed by Cindy Clemishire, claiming that they tried to cover up the abuse that she suffered, tried to defame her. And then Morris himself has also sued Gateway Church, pursuing a multi-million-dollar retirement package he says he was promised. In both cases, Gateway has denied the allegations.
This story is going to continue to play out for months to come. And I know, Andrea, you've been on top of it since the beginning and will continue to follow the latest. Thanks so much for the live report this morning.